Hi students, welcome back. We are continuing exercise 17a. We can discuss question number 36. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral in which AB is parallel to DC and AB is a diameter of the circle. Given angle BED is equal to 65 degree. Calculate angle DAB. Second one, angle BDC. Given BED is equal to 65 degree. Also given AB is parallel to CD. Given BED is equal to 65 degree, we can write BAD also 65 degree. Why? Because angles in the same segment are equal. That is given once again BED in the segment BD. BED lies in the segment BCD. So BAD will also be 65 degree. That is this BAD also lies in the same segment BCD. So we can write BAD also as 65 degree. That is angles in the same segment are equal. That is this also will be 65 degree. Next, look at angle ADB. AB is the diameter. So it will be the semicircle. This is a diameter. So this will be the semicircle. So ADB will be this ADB. This total angle will be 90 degree. That is angles in the semicircle is a right angle. So we can write angle ADB as 90 degree. ADB 90 degree. So consider that triangle. Third angle we want to find out. For that, consider triangle ADB. This triangle. We know sum of angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. We have here 90. Here also 65. So what about the third angle? That will be the sum of these two. That we want to subtract from 180. So angle ABD will be 180 minus sum of these two. That is, listen here. Consider triangle ABD. Sum of angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. So we can write 90 plus 65 plus angle ABD is equal to 180 degree. So 155 plus angle ABD is equal to 180. Therefore angle ABD is equal to 180 minus 155, which is equal to 25 degree. Given in the question, AB is parallel to CD. Since AB is parallel to CD and BD is the transversal, which two angles will be the alternate angles? ABD and BDC will be the alternate angles. ABD and BDC. These two will be the alternate angles. That's given AB is parallel to CD and BD is the transversal. So we can write ABD is equal to BDC. That is ABD will be equal to this BDC. ABD will be equal to BDC. We got ABD as 25 degree. ABD as 25 degree. So what about this as 25 degree? Since these two are equal, ABD and BDC are equal, we can write this BDC also as 25 degree. That only we want to prove. Next question number 37. In the given figure, AB is the diameter of the circle. Chord ED is parallel to AB and angle EAB is equal to 63 degree. Calculate angle EBA and angle BCD. Given AB is the diameter of the circle. ED is the chord, and also given ED parallel to the diameter AB. The chord ED is parallel to the diameter AB. Also given EAB is equal to 63 degree. Since AB is the diameter, look at angle AEB. This is the diameter. So angle AEB will be 90 degree, since angle inscribed in a semicircle is a right angle. So we can write angle AEB as 90 degree. Here we can write it as 90 degree. Then consider the triangle AEB. Sum of angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. So what about angle ABE? ABE will be 180 minus the sum of these two angles. So that is 90 plus 63 plus angle EBA. EBA is equal to 180 degree. So 90 plus 63 is 153 plus angle EBA is equal to 180 degree. So EBA is equal to 180 minus 153, which is equal to 27 degree. So this angle we got it as 27 degree. Also given in the question, ED is parallel to AB. ED is parallel to AB and EB is the transversal. Once again, ED, chord ED is parallel to the diameter AB and EB is the transversal. So we can say that angle DEB will be same as angle ABE, since these two are alternate angles. Which are the alternate angles? ABE and DEB. These two are the alternate angles. This one and this one are the alternate angles. So we got ABE as 27 degree. So we can write angle DEB also as 27 degree, since these two are alternate angles and EB is the transversal, ED parallel to AB. So consider the cyclic quadrilateral EBCD. EBCD. Consider the cyclic quadrilateral EBCD. Why we are considering that cyclic quadrilateral EBCD? We want to find out angle BCD. So where is that BCD? BCD. This angle we want to find out. So consider this cyclic quadrilateral EBCD. Opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So we got here DEB as 27 degree. So angle opposite to this 27 degree is which angle? BCD. That only we want to prove. So what about angle BCD? The sum of these two will be 180 degree. That is, opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So we can write angle BCD is equal to 180 minus 27, which is equal to 153 degree. Look at angle DEB is equal to 27 degree up to this alternate angles. Then consider the quadrilateral, cyclic quadrilateral EBCD. We know opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So angle DEB plus angle BCD is equal to 180 degree. We got DEB as 27 degree. DEB as 27 degree. So substitute that. So 27 plus angle BCD is equal to 180 degree. Therefore angle BCD is equal to 180 minus 27 is equal to 153 degree. Next, question number 38. In the given figure, AB is the diameter of the circle with the center O. DO is parallel to CB and angle DCB is equal to 120 degree. Calculate. First one, angle DAB. Second one, angle DBA. Third one, angle DBC. Fourth, angle ADC. Also show that the triangle AOD is an equilateral triangle. Given AB is the diameter, DO is parallel to CB, also given DCB as 120 degree. Consider the cyclic quadrilateral ABCD. Consider the cyclic quadrilateral ABCD. We know opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So consider this angle DCB. So opposite of this DCB is angle DAB. So angle A plus angle C will be 180 degree. We have angle C as 120 degree. So what about angle A? Angle A will be 180 minus 120, that is 60 degree, that is angle DAB. We will get it as 60 degree. That is sum of angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So 180 minus 120, we will get it as 60 degree. DAB is equal to 60 degree. That is the first part. Next, angle ADB. Look at angle ADB. Since AB is the diameter, angle ADB will be 90 degree because angle inscribed in a semicircle is a right angle. So we can write angle ADB is 90 degree since AB is the diameter. AB is the diameter. So ADB will be 90 degree. So if we are considering triangle DBA, this triangle, we got these two angles. One is 90 degree and other is 60 degree. So what about angle DBA? We know sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So angle DBA will be 180 minus the sum of 90 and 60. What about 90 plus 60 is 150. So what about this angle? This angle will be 180 minus 150. It will be 30 degree. That is 90 plus angle DBA. DBA we want to find out DBA plus 60 degree. Plus 60 degree is equal to 180 degree. So 90 plus 60 is 150 plus angle DBA is equal to 180 degree. Therefore angle DBA is equal to 180 minus 150, which is equal to 30 degree. We got DBA as 30 degree. This one as 30 degree. Since O is the center of the circle, OD is the diameter, radius. OD is the radius. OB is the radius. OA is also the radius. Given O is the center of the circle. Given O is the center of the circle, so OD will be equal to OB since these two are the radii. Radii of the circles are OD and OB. So OD is equal to OB means the angle opposite to that particular side will be equal. So OD, which is that angle? Angle DBO. Okay. So OD will be equal to OB means which two angles will be equal? OBD is 30 degree we got. So what about angle DBA? DBA. DBA is same as what? DBO. DBO. Since OD is the OB and OD are the radius, angle opposite to that particular side will be equal. So OBD will be equal to ODB. So OBD we got it as 30 degree. So what about this angle? This angle will be 30 degree since that two angles are equal. equal to 30 degree and ODB is equal to 30 degree. Given OD is parallel to CD and BD is the transversal, we can say that angle DBC and ODB are the alternate angles. So which are the alternate angles? Angle DBC, these two are the alternate angles, this one and this one. I am drawing two lines, the alternate angles. So given once again OD and CB are parallel lines and BD is the transversal. So ODB and CBD are the alternate angles. So alternate angles will be equal. So we have ODB as 30 degree. So what about angle DBC? This angle also will be 30 degree. This angle will be 30 degree. So angle DBC is equal to 30 degree. DBC is 30 degree. That is the third part. Next we want to prove angle ADC, and also we want to prove triangle AOD is an equilateral triangle. So first we can prove angle ADC. For that, consider the cyclic quadrilateral ABCD. Sum of angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. So which are the two angles? Angle ADC plus angle ABC. So I am rubbing all the things. So I will draw another figure. So consider the cyclic quadrilateral ABCD. Sum of opposite angles will be 180 degree. So consider this ADC and ABC. These two are the opposite angles. So this sum will be 180 degree. ADC plus, we know angle ABC is equal to 60 degree. ABC we got it as 60 degree. So how we are getting ABC as 60 degree? So first we want to prove angle ABC. So angle ADC plus, we will get angle ABC as 60 degree. So how we are getting this 60 degree? For that, look at angle ABC. ABC is a sum of two angles. Which are the two angles? ABD plus angle DBC. So sum of these two angles will be angle ABC. ABC will be the sum of angle ABD plus angle BDC. Instead of writing ABD, we can write, instead of A we can write O. So replace ABD as OBD plus angle DBC. See, why we are writing OBD instead of ABD? We have OBD as 30 degree from the first part. OBD we can replace it as 30 degree, and DBC also we have 30 degree. Already we proved these two are 30 degree. The previous figure we have these two as 30 degree. So whole angle ABC will be the sum of these two, that is 30 plus 30, that is equal to 60 degree. That's why I am writing here directly as angle ABC as 60 degree. So I think it is clear. So angle ADC plus ABC we can write it as 60 degree is equal to 180 degree. So angle ADC is equal to 180 minus 60 is equal to 120 degree. Next we want to prove triangle AOD is an equilateral triangle. That is the last part we want to prove, and triangle AOD is an equilateral triangle. For that, We have O is the center of the circle. OA and OD are the radii. So the angle opposite to that particular side will be equal. So we can write ODA. ODA will be equal to DAO. These two angles will be equal since OA opposite of this is this one and OD opposite of OD is this angle. So ODA is equal to angle DAO. DAO instead of DAO we can write it as angle DAB. So replace DAO as DAB. We have DAB is equal to what? 60 degree. DAB we have 60 degree. So angle DAB replace it as 60 degree. So we will get angle ODA is equal to 60 degree. ODA as 60 degree. Then consider triangle AOD. Consider triangle AOD. Why we are considering AOD? That is, we want to prove this triangle AOD is an equilateral triangle. That means all the angles are equal, means we can directly say that it is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means all the sides and all the angles are equal. So if we get all the, now we got this ODA as 60 degree. So if we got these two angles also as 60 degree, here also 60 degree, means we can say that it is an equilateral triangle. So now we got only 60 degree as ODA. So for that, sum of angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. So angle AOD plus angle ODA plus angle DAO is equal to 180 degree total. Now we have ODA is equal to 60 degree. Then we already proved which one? ODA as 60 degree now we have. Then DAO also we have already proved it as 60 degree. So this is also 60 degree. So what about angle DOA? Sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. This is 120. 60 plus 60, 120. So 180 minus 120 is what? 60 degree. So we can write AOD also as 60 degree. That is 180 minus 120 is equal to 60 degree. So these three angles measurement we got it as 60 degree. That is all are equal. All measures are equal. So we can say that 60, 60, 60. So triangle AOD is an equilateral triangle. Thank you.